take a look at some of the highlights of the Stack's Bowers August 2021 ANA US coins auction that raised over $31 million. The 1870 Carson City Double Eagle is legendary not only for its rarity but also for its conditional rarity, with a total first year of mintage figure of only 3,789 coins for this frontier mint, of which an estimated 40 to maybe 50 coins survive today, as well as the fact that no mint state examples survive at all. A coin like this in an AU grade, even if that is a details grade, is bound to attract attention, and indeed so it did, to the tune of a closing price of $276,000 at auction. The Roman gold or sandblasted or matte-proof finished coins of the early 19-teens proved to be increasingly unpopular with collectors with each successive passing year. Easy evidence of this can be found in the mintage figures that dwindled in equal measure. By 1913, the mint created 99 Saint-Gaudens sandblasted proof or matte-proof double eagles, and by year's end, only 58 were distributed. That from a mintage of nearly 3 times the size of 167 in 1910 alone. This example is exquisitely preserved at a grade of proof 66 from PCGS, with CAC endorsement to boot, to achieve $336,000 at auction. 1796 holds a special fascination with collectors, as it is the first year that the US Mint finally, after being created in 1792, got around to minting a full set of US coins as authorized by Congress. This coin, of the small date, small letters variety, is not exactly scarce within the context of the series, but finding it in a mint state grade is all but impossible. Only 2 such mint state survivors are known to exist today. This coin, from the Eric Newman collection, was graded by NGC as MS64 to achieve a closing price at auction of $456,000. Another 1796 coin, which remains a favorite with collectors, is the Quarter Eagle, or the gold $2.50 coin. Although extremely sought after today, it was not very popular in commerce at the time, with businesses preferring the larger half or full eagle coins. Only 432 coins with the stars on obverse variety were in fact struck, with the 16 stars strongly indicating that they were minted after the admission of Tennessee to the Union in June of that year. This coin is a new addition to the population report, graded by PCGS as MS62. It sold at auction for $456,000. Not only is the 1827 cap bust quarter dollar one of the rarest coins within the US catalog, but also poses a genuine mystery that remains largely unsolved to this day. The official mintage figure taken from the Mint Director's report for that year lists 4,000 coins issued. But this does appear to be spurious, as the known facts, including the survival rate of the coin, simply do not support this figure. Today, there are only 9 coins that are known to exist of the original Browning 1 type, and actually this is an overdate, where the 1827 date was overstruck on an already overstruck 1823 obverse die. So what we see here is in reality an 1827 over 3 over 2 on this coin, graded as PCGS Proof 65 Cameo. This rare coin sold at auction for $588,000. Now then, we have a gold Congressional Medal awarded to Major General William Henry Harrison for his victory at the Battle of the Thames in the War of 1812. Although Congress resolved to award the medal in 1818, it was only struck in 1824 and then subsequently officially awarded to Harrison at a small ceremony at the White House in 1825. 1885. Of course, Harrison himself would then go on to become the 9th president of the nation in 1841. Supposedly, he was initially displeased with the reverse design of the medal, wishing instead that it depict a battle scene, something akin to the medal that was awarded to Isaac Shelby, for instance. The medal is ungraded, but still resides in the original US Mint red leather presentation box and slipcase, one of only 4 Congressional medals awarded to former or future presidents for their exceptional military service to the nation, those being Andrew Jackson, William Henry Harrison, Zachary Taylor, and the last, Ulysses S. Grant. And one of only 2 such original gold examples that still remain in private hands. This medal has actually remained within the Harrison family, including his eventual grandson, President Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd President of the United States, up until 2015, when it was sold privately by a descendant. This is its first appearance at public auction, though, and this literal gold nugget of American history managed to raise $600,000 at auction. Although there are more valuable silver dollars, see the next listing for example, or dollars that are scarcer or have a smaller mintage, like say the 1885 trade dollar, or coins that are even more beautiful, we could say. But none of those are more important or historically significant than the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar. It forms the very foundational cornerstone of the entire coinage system as the first silver dollar to be made within the United States Mint. There was a mintage of only 1,758 coins. Today, fewer than 150 of those coins are known to still exist, with the current example being a relatively new discovery in its very first public auction appearance here, authenticated by NGC as AU55, which places it relatively near the top of the census reports actually, with a green CAC bean. This coin sold at auction for $840,000. The 1804 Draped bust silver dollar has long since held special fascination with collectors. In 1941, B. Max Mill dubbed it as the king of American coins, and it has held steadfast to that title ever since. The original Class 1 coins were created by special order of the State Department via request of President Andrew Jackson as diplomatic gifts to form a part of a complete set of US coins in 1834. The problem was, however, that the silver dollars had not actually been produced for circulation since 1804, according to the Mint's own records. What the Mint's records, however, did not say, and the Mint personnel were unaware of at the time, was the fact that those coins were all likely dated 1803 instead, which was a common practice at the time. So, in an attempt to avoid intentionally creating an ultra-rarity or some confusion regarding the exact wording of the order to strike the sets, the decision was made to date the coins 1804 instead of 1834, the year they were actually struck. Now, today, there are 15 known genuine 1804 draped bust silver dollars, divided into 3 classes: 8 original Class 1 coins, struck in 1834, and then 7 Class 2 and Class 3 coins that were actually restrikes created around or after 1860. 4 of these coins were included in diplomatic presentation sets intended for delivery to the King of Siam, the Sultan of Muscat, as well as the Emperor of Cochin China and the Emperor of Japan. The current example is actually the Sultan of Muscat presentation coin, presented to the ruler of the Omani Empire, most likely on October 1st, 1835, according to what historical records we have. Today, it is also the finest known 1804 dollar, graded as PCGS Proof 68. It sold at auction for a total of $7,680,000. Subscribe to WNN and activate notifications with the bell icon to know when new videos are released. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching. Stay safe, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.